Okay, I'm going to make a Tart tin ornament. I have a Tart tin. This is just a piece of green textured cardstock that I used this to punch out. I'm going to put a hanger. I need to punch a hole in this. This one is vintage. It is like one of those lick and stick package labels. I don't know. Yeah, see? You can see it's kind of yellowed a little bit. But I did scan it, and I made these. So it's a scan of a original vintage lick and stick package label. I'm gonna use a little mini bottle brush tree, and I'm gonna make some kits of these. In the kit, I'm gonna put more of a white one, because I don't know if you could see the difference, but the vintage one is more yellowed. So I thought that the white tree went better with the scanned version. This one is a little bit kind of grayish. I'm going to use this little mini candy cane to kind of copy the candy cane he's holding. I haven't decided which bow I'm using yet. Yeah, that's it. In the kits that I make, I will go ahead and punch a hole in here. I use my crop dial. I'm going to pause while I do that. Okay, I got the hole poked in there. You see it? So remember that that's the top. I'm going to include these hangers to hang it. And just slide it in and go up. Okay, so again, that will be the top. So you need to keep that in mind as you're doing this. You won't keep the hanger in there while you're working because that'll just get in the way. You can see it kind of misshapen from the pressure of punching the hole, but that's okay, we'll camouflage that. Okay, so the first step is we're going to take the cardstock. It's a little bit big, but that's okay because you're going to be putting trim around the outside. So I'm going to put hot glue. I'm going to put it on the high part. See how it kind of lifts up on that little circle part. Again, I use high temp hot glue gun. You can use whatever kind you would like. Obviously, I'm selling this with you knowing that you need to have a hot glue gun. High temp, it takes longer to dry. Put it in there, push it down. Okay, then I'm going to get this and put it on there in the middle. Now, you can use hot glue. I'm going to use my scrapbook glue just so it doesn't, kind of lift it. You know how hot glue kind of sometimes doesn't dry flat. That's why I'm going to use this. This will definitely take longer to dry, but I'm going to put on a thin layer. I'm just going to spread it with my finger maybe. Okay, I don't think I'm going to spread it with my finger because I don't want to get the glue all over my hands. So I'm going to line him up. There's my hole again. And kind of move him into place. Wipe off that glue. Okay. Now, the next step is you're going to take, this is an iridescent color pipe cleaner, and we're going to put that as a trim around. Now, I'm going to be putting the tree here. So I think I'm going to start the pipe cleaner here because it'll get kind of hidden with the tree. I'm not going to cut it until I get close to here so I don't cut it the wrong size. So just put some hot glue. Do it a little bit at a time. I burn myself all the time with hot glue. I have these that they're like made out of silicone, I think, and the hot glue doesn't stick to it. I use it to wipe excess hot glue off of things, and then you just rub the hot glue off. But I also use it to help me push it down things onto the hot glue, so that you don't burn yourself. These ones are by Imagine. Oops. But I think if you go to a hobby store, in the paint supplies maybe, I'm not sure. But see, I have a whole set, so they have all different shapes. I know in the scrapbook department, I just got some big ones recently. But they're kind of a little too big sometimes to use. So I'm going to finish gluing this. Okay, now that I'm close, now I'm going to cut it. I'm going to take a pair of my little scissors so I can get in there a little bit better. Trim it. And just need one more dab of hot glue there. See how I got some excess? Just take that and wipe it off. Don't touch that off of there until after it cools down. Okay, next we're going to add the tree. I like to take the base off. I mean, in this case, the tree would be too big, I think, in my opinion, if you left the base on. You can use wire cutters if you have them, if you can get in there. But most of these are made so that you can just screw them off. Okay, and figure out where you want to put it. And glob on some hot glue where you want it. See, Even the tin. Let me warn you about that. The hot glue gets the metal hot, so be careful. Okay, now see how there's a little bit of wire down here? If you wanted to, you could just take some wire cutters and cut it off. I'm going to camouflage it. I think I'm going to use the black bow. So it kind of matches with his hat and stuff, and I think it's a good contrast with the tree. I might use the white bow though still. Put some on. Okay, in the kit I'm going to add these. They're going to have this on there. You're welcome to leave it on there. I don't like the way they look. Normally I would use wire cutters to cut them off, but I'm going to do this with scissors because I'm going to assume that a lot of people don't have wire cutters. It's just plastic. It's pretty easy. Now, this is going to be used to help camouflage that spot up here. So we'll put the hanger back in. Let's see. I'm going to try to put the hanger in the other way. That puts that part to the back, the swirl part. I still can't really use that there. This is what happens a lot of times when I'm crafting. Things don't work the way I want them to, and so I have a change of plans. Okay, we're going to take that bow, the white bow that I told you I might also use. Let's see, we're going to put the bow there. And we're going to come in from the top. Kind of twist it a little as you go. There. Kind of hides that little dent. Plus it adds another cute little bow. I'm going to take it off because I'm not quite done. Again, like I said, makes it a little harder to work with. Okay, sorry about that. I dropped my candy cane and couldn't find it. I think I'm going to put the candy cane on top of the black bow. I like it that way. Again, you can do it whichever way you want. I was going to put it up here, but I think with this being up there too, I thought it might get in the way. You can test it for yourself. Look, I'm not saying you have to do it the same way I did it. I just know that collecting the supplies can get expensive because most stuff come in a pack. So you would have to buy, say 12 Tart tins. Well, I have the Tart tins. I'm going to sell you one Tart tin with one and one, you know what I mean? That's why I'm doing these kits, because I know that when I started, that would have made it easier to try things out and see what kind of stuff I like doing. So this is going to be the whole kit, and then of course the hanger, which I'm leaving off for a second. This last bit is I'm doing it on mine. I'm not sending glitter in the package. No glitter is included in the kit, but maybe you have some glitter at home and you want to add it. I think the glitter always adds just kind of special little more shine, and you could play with it however you want. I'm going to pause and work on that and then come back and show you what I did. When I come back, it's going to have white because I don't use hot glue with glitter. I use regular glue, so that will take a while to dry. But when I post this tutorial at the end, I'll have a picture that I took of my finished piece. Again, my finished piece has the vintage lick and stick, and the kits will have a scanned version of this. Other than that, everything else, including the hanger, will be in the kit. The glitter will not be in the kit. Okay, I used some of that kind of crystal-y glitter. It's kind of see-through. I wanted it to look like snow. Like I said, right now it has white underneath, but I put it along the edges and put it kind of randomly in here, a little bit underneath him, and made it look like there was some snow falling. I just had some fun with it. You could do it however you like. It's okay if it doesn't stick all the way. You know what? I think it looks better when everything isn't perfectly even, but maybe you like it even, you know? We're all different. So, like I said, after the glue dries, I'll have a picture that I'll post with the end of the video. Thanks.